my question is, you have been very active in IIA organization or committee itself, and you have taken up a number of responsibilities. What forced you or what motivated you to take up or like contest for this position, which is a presidential position?
There are many architects, very junior and not experienced and not devoted. And they are sitting on the chair and they are not fulfilling the requirement of the professional architects.
Okay.
Since I am also in the practice, we are facing day to day many difficulties over there. So besides the professional work, the other things are concentrated. So I thought that the IIA body itself is formed by the professional people to take care of the profession and to help the professional practicing architects. That is the aim. And then we are deviating from the aim. That is what is the wrong, what I feel. And I personally, that is why I have taken personal interest in fact.
Yeah, so I'm looking at your manifesto, like everyone's manifesto, that what we have seen is what everyone wants to focus on increasing the membership.
Yes.
But the problem which we see with mostly youngsters is they don't want to become members of IIA. What are your observations? What are the reasons?
Basically, there is now for young architects, triple ID is the option. Because when many architects start practice, it's not 100% architectural practice. It's a combination of interior designing and architecture. So what they find in a triple ID, the many young people are young architects are there, and then they are making a lot of activities. They are doing a lot of activities, workshops, visiting various factories, get-togethers, and many things they are doing. Whereas in IIR, all our other brothers are busy in doing politics only. And we are losing a valuable time in politics. And the main focus, what we have to do as a professional work, that we are lacking. That is the problem.
Can you stress upon some of the politics within IIA? Because that is also one of the concerns shared by many young architects and other professionals. That is the reason they want to keep away from IIA.
From 2012, if you see the IIA, there are few of the peoples, those who are working for IIA. It's a monopoly for them. So they are not conducting the fair election. That is the main thing. Even after the complaint of the senior fellow members, they are not responding. They are not giving any answers. They are keeping mum. And they have got the key, what they think. And then what is happening? The other panel architects are filing the cases against them. IIA is just wasting the money in defending the court cases for that particular panel. When the architects, sincere architects groups are filing the cases with their own money, and the defending architects, they are defending with the IIA money. That is the difference. And we are losing a lot of manpower and revenue of the IIA in this fighting only. So now you must have heard about that. We are demanding NSDL to be the authority for collection of the election. But they are not looking after. They are not answering. They are keeping mum. So this is not democracy, no transparency, no democracy, no rules are followed. This is like dictatorship, it's happening over there. And this news is known to the all young generation architects. So they want to remain away from. That is the reason. So we have to change the system. A very few people, maybe 100 people are there, those who are working for the IIA. But there are many architects don't know what is happening inside. So it is our responsibility. We have to reach to the all architects, the voters around 15,000, and we have to tell them what is the happening inside. If we are convinced, if they are convinced that these are the things, the wrong things are happening, then definitely the voting will change. But again, key is with the other person, those who are sitting over there for many years. This never happens in the democracy. That is why this time you must have seen there is a third panel, what we have started. People were expecting there will be only two panel and two panel will fight. But if you see ultimately, Get It Right panel, Mr. Outsat, our friend, is contesting. And our Lalichan, our friend, he is also from Get It Right. So why they separated? A person is having principles, ethics, and staying together for 15 years. Suddenly they are separated. So ultimately they are separated for chair only. So what we observe, few of our friends also join them from the professional first, and they are supporting them. It's good. It's their individual question about it. But then again, the top part we will see in the way forward is again the person, Mr. Lalichan and Mr. Degvekar, those of who came from the Get It Right. So they enjoyed their position in Get It Right for around 15 years. They don't want to sit calm and quiet for at least 2 years, but straightway again they want to jump on the chair. So these are few of the greedy people in our friends are there. So we have to convince them. You are not the only body who can run the IIA. There are many people, many senior people are there who are running away from the IIA. Today, the IIA is having around, we have formed around 106 years are completed. So I have worked with almost all presidents from 1986. When I was in college, I was working for IIA from my college days with our professors. They taught us what is IIA. And then till today, I'm involved in IIA activities. Our Kalyan Dombili Center, we are taking activities every 3 months. If you see in Mumbai Center, all activities are stopped. Actually, what we learn from the Mumbai Center, what is IIA and how to carry out the activities, how to make a fellowship, how to bring various sponsors, various presentations was happening in Mumbai. And many architects used to come from all over India to Mumbai to attend the programs, came seminars, conference, workshop. Everybody was enjoying. It was like a family. The friendship and the fellowship was growing. But if you see from 2012, few of our friends suddenly thought of taking over and following the corporate sector management in the IA. IA is a family of 106 years old. And if you following the management principles in the IA, then IA, what we are losing, the identity of the IA. Then they are also bringing some live politics example, what is happening all over India. They are bringing into IA. So ours is not a political body. Ours is a professional body, educated people. So we have different thinking. But again, same thing is happening.
Technically speaking, IIA has a mandate to work for the architecture profession. So do you want to say that in all these years, IIA has not been able to do that?
There are minimum programs. One is a national conference, one is a young architect conference, and one is an employed architect conference. So nowadays, only it's a minimum fulfillment, but that is all national level. But at center level, at state level, we are missing many things. Even many professional architects are writing letter to the chapter chairman of Maharashtra. He is not looking after. Many problems are there. If you allow me, I will speak in detail.
Sure, please do that.
For example, our Maharashtra MIDC asked the IIA to submit the objection and suggestions to the draft development control rules prepared by the MIDC. Now you must be knowing the MIDC is existing in all over Maharashtra in various cities. So many of our architects, professional brothers, colleagues are practicing in the MIDC. But then there is, the suggestions are required from the Maharashtra chapter. Maharashtra chapter's responsibility is there to collect the data from all centers, to talk to centers. Centers will prepare their own findings, own difficulties. They will collect and submit it to the state. And once it is received by the state, that same has to be submitted to the Maharashtra government, and they will give us the hearing. And in the hearing, we have to discuss across the table with the IS officers and get the modifications done. What are the difficulties we are facing in the practice? Our architects brothers are facing. That is required in the profession. The same thing happened in MMRDA. MMRDA is a body who came with the regularization of the existing buildings in their area. But if you see, if MMRDA is preparing any rules and regulations, the same rules are accepted by PMRDA, Pune Metropolitan Regional Development Authority. Then again, Nagpur Regional Development Authority. So this is the base. If you are not looking after this base, then definitely what we want to say as an architect is not conveyed to the body. And ultimately, we are the sufferers. The authority will say, we have given the chance, we have approached to you. But body will say, we are busy, we don't have time. Again, they don't have time. Okay, I requested them. If you don't have time, you delegate powers to anybody. We are there to work for you. But even they don't want to delegate. They themselves don't want to involve. So what? We are the loser. So many practicing architects are going away. If the day-to-day bread and butter problems are not solved by the IIA, then definitely everybody is fighting individually. Then why you require IIA? In every file, we ourselves practicing architects are fighting with the authority. If we go with the IIA, with the group of architects, definitely it matters. And we are getting good results. But this is not happening from 2012. That is what I have observed. Otherwise, if any problem is there, we are always calling the director of the town planning Pune to our centers. We are taking joint meetings. We are discussing the problems.
Yeah.
And then many things are changed. Many things are favorable. Many systems are changed where we can save our time of practice. But this is not happening.
Yeah. So I was looking at your manifesto. You want to connect with architects at chapter level, central level, sub-central level to bring their trust back into IIA.
Yes.
How do you think, what actions would be needed at national level, at chapter, at center and sub-central level for architects to really come back and get interested in IIA again?
If you see, many senior architects are again contesting the post of the center chairman.
Yes.
Why? I'll give example. Our good friend, our senior, our boss, Ranade sir from Nagpur. He was a treasurer at national level. Then 5 years back, I come to know he's contesting for the post of chairman in Nagpur Center. I shocked, but then I realized if centers are good, your friend circle, your practicing architects are doing good practice, you can arrange more programs, more fellowship programs, and get-togethers. So at chapter level, there are problems at state level. Definitely, the chapter must be involved and chapter must take initiative. If problems are at national level, the national body must take interest and help the practicing architects. Again, the responsibility of the national council is to supervise what centers are doing and chapters are doing. Whether they require any help, then we have to provide the help. Because many senior people are there in the national. All chapter chairmen are there and 16 persons are elected from the body also. So it's around 32 persons are there. But this is what is happening is everybody is running from one court to another court, spending money of the IIA, following with different advocates, different councils. Councils are charging very heavy, maybe 5 lakhs rupees per day. And this is happening. Once it is a family, if any dispute is there, has to be resolved when sitting in the IIA office, National Council. Why you require advocates and court?
So you have written a very strong letter in regards to IIA office. Can you put some light on your concerns about the building?
It's our own building, our own premises now. It's a prospect chamber, fountain, our old office from where the IIA started. That is a very old building, heritage structure. And that premises is available to the IIA. Nobody disturbing our possession over there. We are in a position for many years. We are enjoying that area. And as per the rules and regulations, after paying 120 times the rent, so the rent is at that time was very less, 130 rupees or something like that. So it will come 13,000 rupees totally. And our IIA spent 1 crore 25 lakhs rupees. So a very small boy, a very architect, small student will also come to know a difference of 13,000. Where is the 13,000 and where is the 1 lakh, 1 crore 125 lakhs? But no, even our trustee written, please give us the detail. Neelam Paralkar madam written, but nothing is given to them till today. We are asking them to put it on our website because it's a family matter. But then every member has got right to say about this, what is happening in. When our trustee madam raised the issue, then immediately the trustee removed from the post. So basically I told you, initially I told you, now they are working like a corporate body. If some frauds are there, detected by somebody, then you have to keep mum. If you are not keeping mum, you will be transferred. This is the corporate rules they are following. So IIA is a family, IIA is a body, IIA is a mother for us, for all architects. But then many people don't understand, even senior people don't understand this. And that made us to stand for the election, contest for the election.
So how would this be solved then?
You must have studied in my manifesto. I have mentioned the complaints are there against this body. Many complaints are pending. Either their complaints are managed, a committee is appointed, a committee is managed. So our team will be appointing a retired High Court judge for taking against these persons. Because very few of the people are spoiling the name of the IIA. That is the main thing. So that specifically I have mentioned that we will appoint a retired judge and all complaints, we will open all complaints and we will start the inquiry of all persons. And if we find that somebody is guilty, definitely we will penalize. Or will remove him from IIA. That is the message, because otherwise no young architects are going to join. If there is no self-discipline in the institution, then nobody is interested to join. In our manifesto, we have mentioned that we will be finishing this work within 18 months. 3 months will be keeping separately, because any work is remaining from our team, our manifesto, we are asking 3 months extension. Our own term, we are not extension. It's a part of our own. So we have planned our term also. And we'll be initiating all actions within 3 months after joining the office. And if the results are not good, after 80 months, our all team, we will resign. We don't want to continue. If we don't deliver, then we don't have right to sit on the chair. So these are the basic ethics required. Nowadays, people are sitting for many years, days, and many months and not answering, as if it is their father's property. They have not realized this is an institution. Many architects sacrifice, many architects spend their thousands of rupees, lakhs of rupees, and man hours in bringing this institute to this stage. This is the problem.
So I was talking about these are very serious allegations, and these are pointing towards financial misappropriation. That is one, and also corruption within the organization. So and you already mentioned that there are a number of court cases going on. So when the whole energy of IIA institution is going into fighting these cases or defending these cases, do you really see hope that this all can be revived within the period of 2 years, or how much time will it require to revive all this?
This is possible within one term of 2 years, because in our manifesto we have mentioned that we will be amending our IIA constitution also, because every member has got right to contest for 2 posts,
Yeah.
that we want to reduce it to the 1 post, 1
Hmm.
term, 1 post, that we want to reduce it. Because there are many dynamic architects are interested to work for the IIA and devote their time and show their
Yeah.
skills, how we can grow. But the opportunity, they are not getting the opportunity. That is the biggest problem. The many people are sitting there
Yeah.
repeating their post without delivering. On the paper, they are delivering. In the WhatsApp, they are delivering. But they are not answering the questions of the members.
Hmm.
That is the biggest problem.
So I am coming to another aspect of IIA, that is education, architecture education. Where do you think IIA can play a role in reviving architecture education? Because there is also a great disconnect.
About education, the quality of the education is poor if we say required by the market. The practicing architect required a different kind of the skill, and what is
Yeah.
taught in the college is a different. So purely an academics. So in our manifesto, we have mentioned we will be taking the help of every center to visit all colleges to adjust the time accordingly, so that the professional architect can devote their morning time with the colleges. Suppose from
Hmm.
7:30 to 10:30. From 10:30, the professional architect can go their own office and they can do their own business. And then the quality will definitely improve. Because 50% staff academics in the academics required to take care of all students, whether students are working properly or not, because they require day-to-day guidance.
Yeah.
So they are there. The professors are there. They will be teaching full time. And 50% staff, what we are planning to have from the practice. So our all final product and all our final students will come out in the practical architects, and they will be easily absorbed in the architect office, or they will dare to start their own practice. Definitely that is possible. We have expert people, but that expert people are not coming nowadays to the IIA. They are running away from the IIA because of
Right.
the bad things are happening in the IIA from 2012. That is what I observed. And they are ready.
So
Our expert architects are ready to devote their valuable time to the profession. But they don't like the politics, what is happening at very bad level itself. They are insulting like corporate sector. If somebody is taking interest and sumoto working for I, the many architects sitting on the chair are not behaving properly. I said, no, it's a corporate culture and a corporate politics happening in the IA.
you also talked about some of your members who withdrew their nomination and which made your team little imbalanced when it comes to gender parity. Now there is no woman who's in your team. And one of the concerns of the profession is very low representation of women and other gender in the practice. And how do you plan to solve this when within your team, this is one is not able to see this?
We have 44% women architects registered. And if you see the participation IIA is very less. And the women are worried about it because these last 5-6 days are, so fighting with our friends, brothers, what is all, no problem. But then in democracy, it must happen that even if your brother is in one party and I am in a different party, I have to fight for my principles. But that is for 1 month only up till 1 July only. Again, we are friends and brothers, and we are discussing with each other, taking lunch, dinner, and everything. So, but women are not that much interested to take particularly pass from this small patch. We are habitual. We are in IIA, so we don't mind with the friends. Okay, now election is there. 1 month, I'll be talking about you. Don't worry about that. We are not
Yeah.
friends. But still, what I have observed, that women are little bit worried about what will happen, what will say, and they try to remain away. That is not good. So, as per our Charitable Commissioner Act, minimum 40% women must be there in our committee.
Hmm.
It's not happening.
Our research shows that it is about 15.6% of women who are contesting for the different posts across IIA. And once the results are out, this percentage would still go down. It could go down to 10%, 12%. We are not sure. So far, Kerala is the only chapter which has 40% representation by women. No other chapter has come close to that. So why is this disparity?
There are people sitting in the chair, they don't want women to come. I have tried my level best to balance my team.
Yeah.
At last moment, my opposite people got success, forcing them to withdraw. This is what is happening.
What would be your main three priorities as a president to address, or challenges which you think should be taken up on priority?
To remove all hurdles for making memberships, because we are 1,50,000 architects all over India, and now we
Yeah.
are only having 27,000 members and only 15,000
Yeah.
voters. So we have to
Yeah.
bring all new ideas, ask our team, ask all our architects all over India suggestions. Only for 15 days, you give us suggestions what we have to implement, what schemes we have to implement.
Hmm.
Definitely, we will reach all centers. We'll call young architects over there. We will explain them how IIA is helping the fresh architects indirectly, may not be direct, and what are the benefits, how we were looking in our times to the IIA, how we grown up with the IIA, how we benefited financially, directly or indirectly, from the IIA. Because making friends all over India with the senior persons, it's always helpful to a new architect, practicing architects. He's having a lot of difficulties in the practice. The interpretation of DC rules, the Environmental Act, the Fire Act, the National Building Code, many acts are there. So if you are having good friends, you can directly call them, you can go to their office, you can discuss them. That is the culture of IIA. And all senior architects, what I observed in my practice, all are helping nature. That is why we are. But this aspect is not reaching to the young architects.
Yeah.
So we have to make different kind of presentations. We have to share our senior friends' experience, convert it into presentation, call them young architects for our all programs without registration. And then make a fellowship, explain them how I will be helpful for you in your profession. Then definitely they will start coming. Once one side they are increasing knowledge, one side they are making senior friends, one side their problems of the practice are solved by the senior architects. What myself, I got an experience of that. That's all. What is required? More required for that. And how you convert these all things into your finances, that is up to you. That is your skill.